Hey everyone, this is Kim with Heart Market, and I had another thought come into my paradigm as I was hiking with my love this morning. And we were talking about the importance of boundaries. And I've learned a lot about boundaries in my life, and I just wanted to share some thoughts on the matter. So I think that as far as boundaries go, we can be way too closed or way too open. And I think it's finding that just right sweet spot where we protect ourselves and we understand and know ahead of time what our boundaries are and what our expectations are, but that we're open enough to kind of crack open and be open to new experiences. So let's just talk about that here for a minute. For those of you that maybe don't have boundaries and you kind of feel like, people can just kind of walk all over you. I've been in that position. I've actually been in both. And I feel like I kind of navigate through both all the time. So for those who lack boundaries, it's really important that you start reteaching people how to treat you. So this is a learning process for everybody that's in your life, whether it's your kids, your spouse, your coworkers, your parents. When you start respecting and loving yourself and honoring your truth and your voice, automatically the people in your paradigm start honoring that too. It's that really law of attraction concept where you love and trust yourself and the decisions that you're making, and you're solid about it, and you're not wavering, and the people around you will pick up on that. Also in maybe friendships or relationships where, the recipient, the other person is constantly feeling like they can pull your energy, you need to protect it. Okay, so if someone calls you to talk and you haven't protected yourself, say, you know what, I'm gonna have to talk to you later. I'm not available right now. Can we talk tomorrow at lunch? Something like that gives you space and time. If you can kind of, your intuition is saying something is coming up and you need to protect yourself. The other really interesting thing about this, when you do start protecting yourself and really honoring your truth and your value, some of the people, the vampires in your life, seriously start disappearing. And I am speaking from experience here. That has happened to me on several occasions. Things just kind of fall away. So you need to be very clear about how you feel on things, how you should be treated, that your voice matters, that you're not just a sounding board. Now, for other people that have such firm boundaries up where no one can get in, no one really knows who you are, it's okay to soften those a little bit and trust people. And, it's kind of, practicing, just like, putting boundaries in place is a practice. So is kind of taking some boundaries down. That's also, what I'm referring to. So, as far as processes go, I use a lot of visualization because I think that the more you use your creativity and your imagination, the more beautiful these things come into play. So when I am putting boundaries in place, I literally picture kind of like a golden circle around me, and I just know that I'm protected, and I know that my thoughts are important, that I have boundaries about how people will be using my time, which is a really big thing with me. A way for me to put up a wall real fast is if someone is not honoring my time. That's like just something I've been working through for a long time, because time is just so precious, and I really get frustrated when people don't honor my time. And that's why I try to keep these videos around 5 minutes. So I know people have a lot of things to do in a typical day, right? So I honor your time. And I expect people to honor my time. So I actually physically picture a boundary. The other thing about the people in your lives that you're reteaching, we teach people how to treat us. So if people are just used to being able to pick up the phone and totally dump on you, or use your time, or you ask for money, and you start saying no, which is a very powerful word, or you start saying not right now, I will have to talk to you about this later, you're teaching them that you're just not this open vessel, and they will start responding differently. I guarantee that they will. It's is how things work. And if you do have really firm boundaries up, you might kind of consider maybe some trust issues that you have. Start really practicing with people that you really trust. Start letting them in. Start really, communicating what your needs are and how you feel about certain things, and start practicing maybe taking some of those boundaries down. So I just felt called to share. I think this is so important. Just want to keep everybody protected, but open to change and all the beautiful things that are trying to come your way. So I hope this finds you. I'll have an absolutely beautiful day. All my best. Bye-bye.